Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new Call of Duty mobile video, and in today's video I'm going to be bringing you guys the QXR SMG gunsmith build. Specifically in this video I was playing with the QXR and I was like, you know what, let me just go ahead and play with this gun and see how it does in this current season. So talking about the gunsmith build that was just on your screen moments ago, we're going to be rocking with the monolithic suppressor, the OWC laser tactical, the operator foregrip, the extended mag A, and the enhanced bolt perk. I do want to say that one of the most important attachments for this weapon is definitely using the enhanced bolt perk, because it's going to increase the fire interval by 13%, which is the fire rate. But keep in mind, it does decrease damage range and it does decrease body part damage multiplier. But regardless of that, having this weapon shoot faster is going to help you out in a lot of situations. And as you can see in this gameplay, you're going to be seeing me beam a lot of people. And that's just the nature of the weapon. This weapon, like I said, overall, just talking about the QXR, just, you know, momentarily speaking, like in its entire totality, it's one of the weaker SMGs, I would say, in terms of right now, currently in the meta. It's not an SMG in which you're going to really want to do certain things with. You're just going to more or less want to play with this on a certain, you know, map set. So like Summit, for example, is a map in which the QXR can perform well in, right? So the QXR can only do well in close range maps. If you try to use this gun in different range, you know, in different maps, you're not going to do as well. You're just going to get annihilated by the other guns that are currently in the game. And now that we have the M16 fully automatic variant in the game, it's just going to make it a lot harder for non-meta SMGs to really compete. And obviously, I'm doing my best here to really see what I can do and sort of put up a good fight for my team and just, you know, showcase how you guys use it. And because you're going to be using the enhanced bolt perk on this weapon, you're going to want to put the extended mag on this weapon, because it shoots so fast to the point where if you do happen to miss your shots, it can be a little bit more forgiving. But, you know, again, right, if you do miss bullets, you're going to have a little bit more ammo than you're used to. Plus, you can, you know, play in certain situations in which you don't have to really rely on reloading as often as you should. So overall, I would say definitely use that. Make sure to, and I threw on the operator grip here. Now, it's probably, this was probably the most controversial attachment that I added to the weapon, because for me, I don't know why, I just feel like without it, now it has so much horizontal recoil. Well, yeah, I mean, so much like instability when it comes to using the weapon, not in terms of horizontal recoil, but in terms of its vertical recoil control. It's really, I mean, it's in the air for me. I haven't used it in such a long time, ever since it got nerfed. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and give this a shot. And I was like, you know what? It came to as my expectations. You know, it has a strong kick in terms of the vertical recoil department. You're gonna want to put an operator foregrip on it just so that way you can handle it. And I think it's a perfect attachment, because it really allows you to get that sustainability, you know, that stability when using the weapon. And as you can see here, right, I'm just gonna be able to turn on people so quickly and fast. And like I said, the aim is correct, and that vertical recoil is under control. So overall, I mean, you got that mono suppressor for that extra range, and I mean, that's pretty much it, and that aim assist laser for the BSA and this faster ADS speed. So other than that, it's a great build. I definitely recommend trying it out. I mean, if you guys are in the lower ranks, definitely make sure to try out this weapon. I think you'll have fun with it when you're, you know, playing in pro, you know, or the lower ranks in rank. But when you guys are using this in legendary rank, it's going to be a lot difficult. It's going to be really difficult, especially against people who are going to be using the meta weapons, because like I said, the time to kill on those meta weapons in comparison to the SMG category, and specifically using the QXR, it's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough to put up a fight. I mean, can you do it? Yeah, I mean, if you play smart, but again, it's going to be really tough, and, you know, you're not going to really have a great time. See, this is one of the few non-meta weapons where if you are using it, you're not going to have fun playing with this non-meta weapon, because it's not up to the standard in which you can actually do something. Like if you were to play solo queue rank and you wanted to use a non-meta weapon, the QXR is more like a really, really detrimental weapon to use. Like, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. But hey, you know what? Some would say, and myself would also say, that it would create for a great challenge in the game, and it gives you something to play for. It gives you some perspective when playing ranked, and it makes you appreciate, you know, the meta, you know, the current weapons that are in the game that are meta, because, you know, you're able to do so much. So if you're using a non-meta weapon like this, it definitely puts your skills to the test to really see how good of a Call of Duty mobile player you are, when in terms of your aim, in terms of the ability and your nuances to take gunfights. So I would just, like I said, if you're looking for a great challenge and you want to challenge yourself in legendary rank, use this weapon. I think, you know, it's gonna definitely it's definitely will be interesting for sure. I definitely had a lot of fun. I think it has a lot of room for improvement. I hope Call of Duty mobile definitely buffs this weapon. You know, if they buff it, it'll be really awesome to use, because I think, you know, using different SMGs, the next meta will be fun. Currently, we got a brand new SMG, Lapa, right? So, you know, there's been a lot of successors ever since the QXR has been released, so there's not too much to it. But overall, I would definitely say that this is a low C, high D tier weapon currently right now in the meta. I would definitely not use this currently. I would not use it really. I mean, I would probably use the MX9 over this weapon, but like I said, I had a lot of requests for you guys, from you guys specifically, like, yo, Evader, can you guys make a QXR video? And I'm like, absolutely. You know what? Go ahead. I will do this. I'm gonna put myself through the struggle to get you guys the best build possible that I think is also fair, and also just a good gameplay overall to really showcase the power, the raw power of what you can do with this weapon if you're pretty accurate. So obviously, like I said, the whole point of being an SMG player, right? You're gonna want to play aggressive. This is an aggressive weapon. This is not a passive weapon. You definitely want to do those playmaking plays, and this weapon allows you to do that under certain scenarios. And like I said, I definitely recommend playing aggressively. Like I said, you just see me moving around the map, playing with the map to my advantage. So that's what you want to do. You want to be as mobile as possible, and you want to take gunfights strategically and be smart when you're approaching the situation from a standpoint of using an SMG like this. So overall, like I said, QXR is really, it's a fair weapon right now. I mean, is it broken? I would not say so. Is it bad? Not really, but I mean, if it got nerfed heavier than it did the last time, this weapon would definitely be in the ground. I think if it weren't for the buffs, like I said, this weapon would basically be non-usable at this point, because it did receive a few minor buffs the last 2 seasons, which kind of made the gun a little bit more playable in terms of its usability. But overall, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Definitely let me know in the comment section down below. I'm actually curious to know, like, would you guys use this weapon in rank? Like, what do you guys think about the QXR? Is the QXR good? QXR bad? Is the QXR like a weapon that's underrated in COD Mobile? I mean, I'd love to know your guys' thoughts about this weapon, because at one point it was one of the most dominant SMGs in Call of Duty's mobile history, and right now currently it's being succeeded by the CBR4, the Lapa, the Bison. So there's just been a lot of SMGs that have come into play, and so it's just, I would probably view it as a lower tier weapon in terms of the SMG category, but who knows? Also, if you made it towards the end of the video, please leave a like. Definitely helps out the channel a lot, helps bring awareness to the channel, and also make sure to subscribe if you are new. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. This has been your boy Vitter, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.